My good people, there's been tons of conversations around the tough on crime legislation here in Louisiana. Legislation that allows the government to now charge 17-year-olds as adults. Legislation that now allows individuals to carry guns upon their person without a concealed carry permit. Legislation that requires organizations who are going out registering people to vote now requires them to register with the state of Louisiana. But what nobody is talking about is HB 205. What does it do? It now adds additional crimes under the Racketeering Act. That's right, RICO. For the following crimes, you can now be charged under the RICO Act. Let me run down just a few of those crimes to you. Batter a police officer, terrorizing, menacing, aiding and abetting others to enter and remain on premises where forbidden, obstructing a fireman, institutional vandalism, simple obstruction of a highway. What is simple obstruction of a highway? Let me tell you. It is attempting to commit, conspiring to commit, or soliciting, coercing, or intimidating the individual to. That is the intentional or criminally negligent placing of anything or any performance of any act or railway, railroad, navigable water, road, highway, thoroughfare, or runway of an airport, which will render movement thereon more difficult. Let me give an example. Y'all remember this beautiful, bold sister back in 2019? Yep, this same sister could now be charged under Louisiana's RICO Act for conspiring, soliciting, intimidating, or individuals who conspired, solicited, or intimidated her to enter into this roadway. She can now be charged under the RICO Act under Louisiana law. Or these beautiful, bold sisters below. They got 6-month probation and community service instead of jail time. You got it. 6 months probation and community service instead of jail time. What would their jail time be now in the Louisiana law under the RICO Act? Let me tell you. Listen, I'm not here to scare you, but I am here to tell you that those sisters who got probation back in the day, that would probably not be on the table right now. If you carried out acts of civil disobedience for any of those crimes that I named, you can now be charged under the RICO Act here in Louisiana. You can be given $1 million fine up to 50 years in prison or both. Again, I'm not telling you this to scare you. I want you to do things and make sure you're doing things the smart way. But understand that if you are carrying out acts of civil disobedience and you're deciding that you want to block highways, roadways, railways, if you decide that you want to deface property, you need to understand what you're facing. They have every intent of exercising the full weight of the law if you're carrying out these acts. So make the decision, be smart. More importantly, plan, plot, strategize. May justice be swift.